Now, Maine may not have a space shuttle, but we do have a big piece of the Appalachian Trail, and not only that, we have the piece that many people call the most beautiful and the most difficult, and it takes an army of volunteers to maintain it. To those who would see Maine's wilderness, tramp day by day through a succession of ever-delightful forest, past lake and stream and over mountain, we would say, follow the Appalachian Trail across Maine. It cannot be followed on horse or a wheel. Remote for detachment, narrow for chosen company, winding for leisure, lonely for contemplation, it beckons not merely north and south, but upward to the body, mind, and soul of man.
We did it.
But that's if you're hiking it. Today we look at the real world of maintaining the AT. We're with Al Look and Ken Sandin, who can frequently be seen putting the do it to it. Al's section is the 2.3 miles of trail between Caribou Bog Road and the backside of Sugarloaf.
I spend about 5 days a year. We don't have to. 2 to 3 days is generally what they would like us to do. I like it so much, I put that much time into it because I'm on Sugarloaf.
Hypothetically, you can push a piece of plywood 4 feet wide, 8 feet tall in front of you down the trail. In order for that to happen, volunteers clear debris, repair washouts, and help with the various and sundry, says Ken Sandin.
A lot of times in the fall we have through hikers, and they stop and say how much they appreciate the work you've done. You have a chance to connect with them and talk to them about their journey from the beginning all the way up to this point. They still have a few more miles to go, but for me, that connection just makes everything we do out here worthwhile.
Their mission this day is to put a footbridge on the south branch of the Carrabassett River. It's an important little piece of work because fording a river, even a smaller one like this, can be tricky when you're carrying 50 pounds.
We haven't officially named it, but it does certainly make it easier for through hikers. They don't have to look up and down the river for a dry place to cross. It spans some boulders there in the deepest part of the river, and they can boogie on. They don't have to hesitate. Dry feet, that's great.
I don't think the cameraman's going to want to go out on the plank anyway, because getting there is pretty dicey. The water's still really high.
We are joined by former Bigelow District Overseer Dick Fechter. You know what he said, Kurt? I don't think he knows you. Who is well known in this world.
Oh, all right, well, we can go look.
For more than 20 years, he coordinated the work of maintainers.
Somebody's going to step across there and catch that in the water.
Volunteers in various groups, either Maine Appalachian Trail Club trained or groups that have come from places such as colleges.
So I've flagged out like 6 places right here that would be easy to get water off the trail just by digging a ditch. We don't have to do a real rock water bar. That would be helpful.
We also found an unauthorized campsite where it looks like there's been some partying. The trick here is to try to contain it without making anyone angry. After all, the AT is mostly local trails hooked together. All along, there are limbs to be pruned, brush to be whacked, and trees to be cleared. And when the work is done, Maine has a trail that is free to all of us.
Not only is it free, but it's fun. I mean, we've got a beautiful stream right here. Who wouldn't want to sit here and have a snack?
Always remember that you don't have to do the whole thing. You can hop on for a day, a week, or a weekend. And while the trail is just a corridor, it's a place that enriches the soul. Remote, narrow, winding, and lonely, thanks to hundreds of volunteers who would love a little help.
So Bill, you might want to come up with us sometime.
The Appalachian Trail would be the perfect place to watch that little bead in the night sky, which is the space station on its appointed rounds. And this fall and winter, Jessica Meir will be on it.